After Donald Trump's return to the White House, what we're getting to hear from the Kremlin is that Vladimir Putin is ready to contact the new US President, Donald Trump. In fact, Moscow is now waiting for a signal. So that's an interesting one now. Moscow is waiting for the United States to reach out to Russia. This after Donald Trump recently assumed the role of president and of course, there has been a lot of talk as to what really is going to go on about the war, which Donald Trump has called ridiculous time and again. He has, in fact, even urged Vladimir Putin to call off the war. So now we're getting to hear officially from the Kremlin is that they are looking forward to establish contact with the new president of America. Now, Siddhant joins us for more on this. Siddhant, Trump has already told, Putin in as many words to end the ridiculous war. He doesn't even believe in the continuation of the war. So it's going to be interesting as to what really is going to be the first communication between the US and Russia.
Well, since it's coming from Kremlin, perhaps it shows that Russia is also interested in speaking to US. And in fact, you see, Avantika, there is a very drastic shift in US's approach towards Russia. When it was for Biden, he had a very strong position on Russia. But President Putin always wanted to hear something from U.S. President, and that is that Russia didn't go on a war on the American borders. It was America and NATO which came on the Russian border. And if you see, that same was reiterated by Donald Trump, before taking office. So that is something which Russia wanted to hear from U.S. President from a long time. And since he has somewhat taken the same position what Russia has taken, or Russian President Putin has been talking about, perhaps it shows that, more or less Trump administration and Russia may not be on the same page, but, the signaling is very positive when it comes to, come to a table for a ceasefire.
So, you're right. That's true.
Yes.
But Siddhant, Russia is also not, a nation that is going to be taking any threats from the United States. And the new president has already said how he's going to be imposing high tariffs and even further sanctions on Russia if the war is to continue.
That's right. Look, Trump can also not be seen as somebody who is compromising US's national security just to, just in a quest to have a dialogue with Putin. Trump also doesn't want to be seen like that. He is somebody who wants to be seen as an alpha male peace broker, protector of the world. That is what his supporters have started calling him. So for that, that's his traditional style of threatening the other country and the other leader, and then putting pressure on them, and then bringing them to the table. So, that is how Trump deals in every case you see, whether it's China, whether it's India, whether it's Mexico, whether it's Canada, now it's Russia. So he loves, threatening countries of imposing tariff, economic coercion. That is perhaps Trump is known for. So he's doing that. But again, I would like to draw the attention to what he said, that I can understand Russia's concern, that it was NATO, something on these lines, Avantika, NATO which went on a war which reached Russian borders. It was not Russia which came to our borders. So, that is what Putin has been saying, and that is what Putin wanted to hear from the U.S. president. And since Trump has come, his position is quite clear. He wants to end the war. That was the promise he made to the U.S. people. U.S. people are waiting for it. And there's also pressure because the deadline was that on the first day he's going to end the war. Okay, and today we are speaking on his third day. So, that way also, with each passing day, the pressure is building on him. And so he really wants to get a ceasefire done. And now he has the support of Ukraine also. Even Zelensky also appreciated him, called him a bold man, bold personality. So he has support of everyone. Even Europe has also started behaving in the way Trump wanted them to, in a way US wanted them to behave now. Olaf Scholz spoke to Russia, Putin, right after Trump's speech. France has also somewhat taken a neutral stand. So, more or less, things are on the same page.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us, Siddhant, and telling us more about the news coming in from Russia, how they're waiting for a signal from the United States to establish contact with the new president of the United States, Donald Trump.